prophesied against many countries, read,
and against great kingdoms.
And against great kingdoms. Is America a great kingdom?
God.
Absolutely. Do we prophesy against it? God. Absolutely. Read.
Of war.
Of war. Is America a nation of war?
God.
Contrary to popular belief, America was started from bloodshed and war, but gotta tell you to forget and move on. A nation full of hypocrisy. A nation full of hypocrites. America is a hypocritical nation because they tell you you gotta move on, but America does not move on from any country it is at war with. Did America go say kumbaya to Iraq and Iran?
Nope.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Let me ask you one question while you get out of here. Did America, when Iraq and Iran went to war against America, what did America do? How did they respond?
God.
America responded with God? So they didn't bomb Iraq and Iran?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so they didn't respond with love, did they? They responded with war, huh? So why is it that when Black and Latino people bring up our fallen soldiers, right? The Native American tribes. What's up, bro? Black, how you doing, man? Yes, sir. God bless you. Yep, the Native American tribes, right? Which our so-called Latino population descend from, and the Black people that died and came over here on slavery. Why is it that when we speak against that, we have to stop and we have to be about love? Hypocrites, huh? But they didn't go. Before I let you go, did they go hug? Did they go hug the Arabians over there in Iraq?
Saddam Hussein.
Did they go hug Saddam Hussein? Did they hug Hitler? Did they say kumbaya Hitler? Did they say we are the world? Osama bin Laden, what did they do to him? They killed him, didn't they?
In his house.
In his house, killed him. Celebrated too. What about Gaddafi? Yeah, Gaddafi. What about Gaddafi? They killed him too. What about what's my other dude name that was with Gaddafi? I can't think of his name. That made that went their guerrilla warfare over there. Can't think of his name. Is it Che Guevara?
Oh yeah, that's
Che Guevara. Che Guevara. From Cuba. What did they do to him? They killed him, didn't they? What they do to other Black Panthers? They killed them, didn't they? What they do to Martin Luther King? They killed him too, huh? And he was about peace. But wait, anytime we talk about this, we got hate in our heart. But when America dropped bombs on Hiroshima, did anybody say they had hate in their heart?
Bring that out.
It's kids today that's still born with the effects, the chipped lip, and all that, the effects from that bomb. It's crops and stuff that can't grow in that area. It's radiation still in that area. Did they say America was wrong for that? Or did they praise America for that? So whenever, I'm just letting you know, bro, this is how your country. You love America?
Yeah.
You love America? Why you love America?
Free, you see other things in other places, and this is like, man.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a dog? No. You're not a dog, right? Let me ask you a real question. I give you $100,000. $100,000 a month. I give you $100,000 a month. All you got to do is just be my dog. Taking that? I hope you won't. You can't. Why you can't take that?
Because I gotta have my own freedom,
Got you.
Yeah.
That's what America is doing to you. I'm gonna show you how. You free to walk around. You free to fornicate. You free to get high. You're free to do whatever sexual desires you want. Just don't rebel too much.
Right.
When we do things that's wrong to you. Just shut up and enjoy walking on Long Beach Boulevard. So me and you got different views of freedom. Me physically not being in chains, that doesn't mean that I'm free. That's a type of freedom.
Right.
I'm talking about a national freedom.
Right.
Where I have my own land, where I have my own language, where I have my own culture, and where I can dictate my own future. You can't get on a plane without a real ID.
Right.
You can't speak against Charlie. You got social media? If you say something bad against, you got a job?
A job?
You got a job? You say something bad against Charlie Kirk, you could get fired. So what is really freedom? Or is this an illusion of freedom because you can do whatever your sexual desires are?
Bring it out, Doc.
Now that might be freedom to you. That might be freedom to some of these people that's gonna watch online. But that's not freedom to me. Freedom to me is having my own society and governed by my own set of laws with my own people.
That's right.
With a nation that has with my people, and with us creating a nation that wants the betterment of my people. I'll say this last thing. Systemic racism. It still exists. Let me ask you something. It's only freedom until you start speaking up against certain things. So we can't speak against urban renewal. You know what urban renewal is? Urban renewal is this. Affluent Black and Hispanic communities, what they'll do is they'll build, they call it urban renewal, meaning they're renewing the urban cities. Urban is a term that's mainly used for Black and brown people, right? So urban communities will be our communities. Urban renewal is we're going to renew this community by putting a goddamn freeway in the middle of the community and displace all of the Blacks. Because let me tell y'all something that I just learned. I got to give you this one last thing before I let you go. Have you heard of Black Wall Street?
No.
Now, Black Wall Street was an affluent Black and Native American or Latino community.
Yep.
And terrorists, because a white woman said a Black boy, I think, whistled at her. So, with no proof, white terrorists, went into the community and bombed it. They burnt it down, and they literally bombed it. It got bombed from the sky. They don't talk about it, but that's the first major terrorist attack outside of 9/11 in Pearl Harbor. And it was done by American people, where they bombed the city from the sky, right? But a lot of people don't understand that that's not where the nation or the city was over with. They actually rebuilt.
Right.
What destroyed the city was urban renewal. When government officials and politicians decided that they wanted to build a freeway in the middle of the community and displaced all of the Black businesses, all of the Latino businesses, all of the jobs, all of the homes, and dispersed the community. And now, you want to know what that community looks like to this day? It's abandoned and it's impoverished. It's called urban renewal, where now the racism is systematic. They don't have to call you a nigga or a wetback or any of those things. They don't have to do that. They do it systematically. So you know what? These niggas over here are building an affluent society. How can we destroy it without causing too much traditions? Oh, aha, we'll do it with policy. Build a freeway right in the middle of the neighborhood.
Man.
They did that with the 110 freeway too. The 10. They did that with the 10. They did it with the 110, the 210. Those freeways are urban communities. Where those freeways run over, those are urban communities. And where those freeways, where the 10 is, where the 110 is, where all those freeways are, those communities, the 405, those were all homes in those areas. If you notice, let me say this last thing. If you notice, think about it. You from LA? Okay, so you familiar with how the 110 runs? Notice how the 110 doesn't really run directly in any white neighborhoods. Think about that. The 110 does not run directly through no white neighborhoods.
Manchester and everything.
Everything. You see what I'm saying? And when it does run further down north, you just get to downtown. So nobody's really living down there. I mean, you do got people, but that's the fast life. Right. But you don't see and all of the freeways that are in the affluent, if you notice, pay attention next time you're in a white neighborhood in LA. All of the freeways that run in the white neighborhoods, notice how they're always off to the side, not directly in the community.
Pasadena.
They're never ran directly in the urban cities. So if you go to like the 405, I think the 405 goes down towards the city of El Segundo, right? Redondo Beach. If you notice, when you take it all the way to 405 all the way down to Redondo Beach, it doesn't run, because those are the white areas, the good areas. It doesn't run. It literally runs in not literal communities. It runs in like what do you call it? It runs in like places with stores and markets and stuff like that.
Right.
Commercial bit. It's like a commercial district. Their freeways runs in commercial districts. It doesn't run directly into their neighborhoods. It doesn't run into their residential neighborhoods. But black and Mexican people, guess what? That freeway is right smack dab in the middle of your residential
The
neighborhood.
10 do that.
I wonder why.
That's crazy.
I wonder why. Could that be urban renewal? Displace these blacks? And on top of that, also too, we want these good old white people to be able to travel over the hood.
Yeah, without seeing.
We don't want to see these ghetto ass people. We want to travel over these people.
That's crazy.
Systematic. You see what I'm saying? And that's not just in California or LA. That's in every urban community. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma with Black Wall Street. So then let me ask you this. Before I let you go, because you've been listening real good. But I want to get you something to think about. You free, right? But our people were free, right? At that time, our people were so-called free at the time that the 110 was built. What year was the 110 built?
I'll look it up.
Look it up.
Like 19.
What time was
I
it
know
built?
it's over 100 years old. Huh?
Yeah. Give me the date when it was built. It was after we so-called got our freedom, though, right? Yeah. That's my point.
1940.
1940. So in the 40s, right?
Yup, 1940s.
In the 40s, right? And ironically, this is when Charlie Kirk said, in the 1940s, black homes was on an uprise. Oh, Charlie Kirk, I wonder what happened in the 1940s to make... See, one thing I hate about Charlie Kirk is he gives numbers and statistics. And
1956.
1956, okay, so the 1950s. So really not that long ago.
Yeah.
So he gives... You know who Charlie Kirk is, right? Good, you don't got to know about him. He got the world in the uproar right now. But he gives statistics without any detail of the statistic. So he'll say something like, yeah, in the 1940s, before affirmative action and before the civil rights movement, black households was on an uprise. But he doesn't give the context of why it went down. He doesn't talk about urban renewal. He doesn't talk about redlining. He doesn't talk about the industrial businesses that black people were working at that time in the 1940s that got shipped out by America to other places. But you free, right? So let me put you in 1940, 1950s. You free, right? What's your name? Huh? Anthony. Hey, how you doing? We're gonna need you to move. Urban renewal. We're putting the freeway right through your house.
105.
Now you as a free man should be able to say no, right?
At that time, right?
Yeah, at that time too. Anytime, right? You should be able to say no, huh?
It's your property.
It's your property, right? You know how many old, and they still doing it today. You know how many old black women in Inglewood they trying to get to sell their homes?
Man.
True story. My auntie Wendy. I love you if you see this, auntie. I got an auntie. Her name Auntie Wendy. She live in Compton. She got a house. One day she got this knock. Wendy, we want to buy your home. Well, no, they didn't say buy. They wanted to renew her home. They wanted to renew her home. It's like, we want to renew your home. We noticed that your home needs repairs. We noticed that, your roof needs repairs. We noticed that. Let us renew your home. She took the contract. She considered it. Good thing my mother-in-law reads everything. Do you know she was giving away the rights to her home?
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But wait, you free though, Anthony. We free.
That's crazy.
We free. You know how many older black women then lost their homes in Inglewood because they built the Ram Stadium and they want the black presence out of there?
And the
Again.
Clipper Stadium.
Huh?
And the
Clipper Stadium. So let me say this again before I let you go. Are you free or do you have an illusion of freedom? You white can look at both because you're free to walk around. Yeah. But you have no legislative power.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if we got a black president or not. Because what did Obama do? Now I'm gonna give now. Well, he did do something. He gave homosexuals rights. He did do that. He gave homosexuals a lot of rights. The Democrat Party and the Republican Party are all evil bastards to us. We don't vote for any. You know who we vote for? Each other.
That's right.
All right, Anthony? Clap it up for Anthony, man. He was a great sport, man. Gave him a little history lesson. Gave you something to think about, Anthony. Take care, man. You gotta ask yourself, are we really free?
I can't believe they
Huh?
tried to have her sign away.
Yeah, that was real. That was real. That was true story. They tried to get her to. That's why you gotta read. When it come to white devils, you gotta read everything.
Yeah.
When it come to white devils, you gotta read everything.
Push your button for us.
See, the thing about Charlie Kirk is this. He want to give statistics without giving the context of the statistic.
Right.
Charlie Kirk likes to quote statistics without giving the details of the statistics. You know he does that. In the 1940s, black and Hispanic households was on the rise. But he didn't talk about how in the same time period that they was taking the black affluent jobs away from the communities to purposely displace blacks in the work area. He didn't talk about that though. So let me ask you, Charlie Kirk, are you dead now so I can't ask you? He dead now. But I'll pose this question to his Holy Ghost. No, not Holy Ghost. No. His demon ghost. He ain't holy. Ain't nothing holy about his ghost. Why? And then I hate when black people quote his rhetoric. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand our people because that's what the curses talk about. You know, but we gotta give detail. How you sisters doing? Y'all heard about Charlie Kirk? What do you think about Charlie Kirk? Let me ask you one thing before y'all leave. Just one thing. Have you ever seen any of his videos? Okay, in one of his videos, he said in the 1940s, right? You know what happened to us in the 1940s, right? You know we were going through segregation and all of that, right, in the 1940s. He said that black homes were better. Statistically, black homes, right, and minority homes were better in the 1940s, right? So he uses that statistic, which he is right. He uses that statistic to say affirmative action and the civil rights movement was the reason why black people went down. So he uses that statistic to demonize your black activists fighting for our rights, right? I'm gonna let y'all leave after this. Just hear me out. But what he doesn't do is give you the details of that statistic of why did black homes, right? He doesn't give you the details of why. Like he also has if you guys seen any of his rhetoric, he also has a clip and it says that the reason why gang banging and gang violence in the black communities is the way it is not because of any systemic racism. That's because there's no black men in the house. But he doesn't give the detail of why there are no black men in the house. Do you know why there's no black men in our homes? And in the 1940s there was? Do you know why? Take a guess. Okay, if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you. The reason for that was because there was no such thing as a mass black man exodus of the home.
Right.
We were there.
Right.
We were taking care of our families. If you know anything, I'm gonna use California for an example because I can speak on California because I'm from here. Are you guys from California? I'm from. So you guys familiar with the black migration? When blacks migrated from the South, right? Because black and Hispanic people are only from a couple places. We either from the South or we from the islands like Jamaica or Puerto Rico or anything or like that, right? So we either come from those two places, the South or the Central America, the islands, right? So what happened in the 1940s was the first thing they did was they got rid of the jobs. Excuse us, I'm sorry about that. How you doing, black man? Look at that. Black men take care of their kids, don't they? Black men take care of their kids, huh? You see that? I thought black men didn't take care of their kids. Now, let me hurry up because I don't want to take too much of your time. Let me hurry up and get out the statistics. So, in the 1940s, what he doesn't say is that, okay, the first thing they did was they got rid of the jobs. So, for an example, the government officials looked at all of the jobs that black men were working. Have y'all ever seen that show by that show Us? Y'all ever seen that show Us? Okay, so you seen who was it? Who excuse me? Who was it that wrote that show?
I think Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
It's a movie.
Yeah, Us. So not Us, not the movie. Them is it the show? Did you see this? Did you see the TV show? No. If you watch the TV show, now the funny thing about them is if you watch the TV show is about the Great Migration. So when black people was running from the KKK in the South to come over here for a better living, right? And we were smart and we were working all these booming industrial jobs. What the government did, you could look this up. What the government did is they shipped all of the jobs that black men were working. They got rid of the jobs first. So once they got rid of the jobs, this is what Charlie Kirk not gonna tell you. Once they got rid of the jobs, that made a lot of black men without money. And that left a lot of black people without being able to take care or provide for their families. And then they came in with the welfare.
Right.
Oh, aha. Sister, you need help with these babies? Oh, I'll help you. But you can't have a man in the house.
Right.
So they got rid of the jobs. Then they said they can help you if you don't have a man in the house. And then, you know, the next thing they did, they put crack in your community.
Man.
So what Charlie Kirk is not explaining, he's not explaining the systematic genocide.
Bring it out, Doc.
That's what he's not talking about. He wants to look at the numbers and demonize us. Let me just say this. I love my sisters. I love my black and brown sisters. I love y'all with all my heart, but I'm gonna even be honest. He'll demonize our women, right? Demonize our women. But is he going back? I gotta ask you this. Do y'all know who Sarah Bartman is? No? If you don't know who Sarah Bartman is, you need to go research Sarah Bartman. Sarah Bartman was the first video vixen. Sarah Bartman was the video vixen before they were video vixens. Sarah Bartman was a slave.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But Sarah Bartman had shape. She was voluptuous.
Right.
Beautiful woman.
They kept her remains, no?
They kept her body for years.
Yep.
Actually, in the museum.
In the museum.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah Bartman. Yes. And see, then they do stuff like that and we just forget about it.
Right.
You got it, black man? Yep. God bless you, King. Yep. Sarah Bartman was the first video vixen, but they forced her to show her body.
Right.
And they kept her on public display. They stuffed her body and kept her body on display for years after she died.
Man.
Now our women do it willingly. Because it's systematic. But you know what happened though? Because in the 1940s, our sisters were more covered up. But you know what they did? What is it called? Black exploitation.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Look, and this is what Charlie Kirk's not talking about. Freeway Rick Ross. I got a pleasure of meeting Freeway Ricky Ross. Y'all know who that is, right? The drug dealer. I got a pleasure of meeting Freeway Ricky Ross. I got a pleasure of actually speaking to him and having a dialogue with him. You know, I asked him, I said, what made you want to sell drugs? It went over my head at the time because I was way younger. But you know what he told me? He said the movie Superfly. He said, when I watched the movie Superfly, I wanted to be that. So can you imagine a little boy, right? Can you imagine a little boy that is looking at this movie, black exploitation films, where this black man is a pimp, he's fly, he's that, he got all these women, treat them bad, you know, he's all of that. And you a black boy that's in the hood, and you looking up, that's your superheroes, black exploitation. You know who else was in black exploitation films? Pam Grier. So what Charlie Kirk is trying to do is paint all black people. It must be something wrong with their genetics or something. Because why are they all animals, savages?
It's a narrative they're trying to put
It's a
out.
narrative, exactly. But the
False
thing is,
narrative.
they forget the history of what happened to us as a people. They ignore that and tells you, blacks and Latino people, they ignore you and tell you that, hey, you just got to get it out the mud. And then look at the reverse psychology they put on you. I'm a white man getting discriminated against. Affirmative action discriminates against white people. How? And then even when he quotes things like black people can't fly planes, And they say, well, you gotta, black people say this, by the way. Y'all haven't seen none of these clips? Y'all seen some of these clips? Oh, that's good. I don't mean, you ain't got to. I'm just, our people are right now on the internet. Y'all didn't hear about the dude that got shot in the neck?
I didn't hear about that.
We don't be on our phones much.
That's good. That's good. I mean, he ain't nobody important anyway.
Right.
He's only important because some of our people make him important.
Right.
I wouldn't even be talking about him if our people didn't make him important.
Right.
So the thing that I'm getting to you guys, what's your name? Say it again. Phoenix and Jackson. Nice to meet you. You guys from LA, right? Yeah. I was explaining to the brother. And you guys can stop me anytime. And I know you guys busy, but I love talking to my people. I was explaining to a brother that was just right here. Do you guys know anything about urban renewal? Urban renewal is, so you know what the term urban means, right? You know what the term urban means? So urban is associated with black and brown culture. We're urban. The lowriders, the gang banging, the way the barbecue, the way we dress, that's all urban.
Right.
The hood is urban, so this will be an urban community. Right? So urban renewal is them renewing the community, but not renewing it in a better. So for an example, you guys heard of Black Wall Street? Okay, Black Wall Street. What happened to Black Wall Street? It got destroyed, right? By racist bigots, right? And then they bombed it from the sky, right? Which is crazy. That's the first major bombing on American soil was Black Wall Street.
Right.
And it was done by American citizens, against American citizens. But how many of you guys know, right? My brothers know now. How many of you guys know, or did you guys know that that's not what destroyed the city? What destroyed the city, y'all can move up too. I don't want y'all to be on a.
Actually,
Okay, one more thing. What destroyed the city was urban renewal when they literally built freeways in the middle of urban communities. Exactly. You see?
That show Snow is all about his life, like bodyguard.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Clap it up for our sisters, man. Beautiful women, man. We love, huh?
All the information on the flyer.
Yeah, we love y'all. Our information is all on there.
YouTube, all that.
Yep. That's what we about. Hold on. Is that,
Nah.
Make sure. What's your nationality? Hold on. What's his nationality? Ask him what's his nationality, La. Oh, you German?
Got a Hitler on here.
Man, I'm sorry. That flyer not for you, my brother. It's not. Yeah, I mean, we still got peace with him. I'm just letting them know the flyer not for him. We can't waste the flyer.
Right.
Yeah, no, respect. We just can't waste the flyer. Yeah. That flyer is for a soul that's gonna walk by.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's an Israelite. So-called
right.
blacks and Latinos. Oh my gosh, did he just say that to the older white man? Yeah, I did. It's okay. I didn't attack him. I'm just letting them know the flyer's not for him.
Right.
We love black and Mexican people.
That's right.
Somebody like, damn, I didn't know nobody loved me. We love black and Mexican people and Latino people.
That's right.
All right? And with that, I say, Kwam Yasharallah.
Oh, that's right.